Hey all, it's me Kevin. Welcome to my channel where I talk all things business, growing side hustles, as well as earning some extra income on the side. Now, a YouTube side hustle can be quite an interesting one. First and foremost, we are all running a YouTube channel because we want to make money off of it. And if that's not one of your goals, then you either have too much time on your hand or you are earning so much passive income that you don't even care about money. So naturally, you would want to start thinking about how to grow your YouTube channel and how to start getting more views to get to that point. And probably the very first thing that pops in your mind is, what am I going to talk about in my channel? Now, most of the time, the easiest type of content to create on YouTube is, in my opinion, the type of content where you share your experience and your knowledge. For example, this video that you're watching right now is that type of content. Most people would call it a vlog or a podcast. I honestly don't know what this is called, but for the sake of it, let's call it vlog, since I appear to be talking about random stuff all the time. Whatever it is you're doing, it always comes down to two things. You either talk about really deep topics, also known as creating contents that you enjoy, or you create content for the sake of answering some sort of question. And I find that most people who just started, they always aim to create contents that they enjoy. Now, there's no harm in that, but to me, there is one big flaw, and that flaw is stopping you from getting more views. Take for example a gaming channel. I know some of you run a gaming channel, and the easiest way to get started is probably to start some sort of streaming, am I right? That would have worked probably about 8 years ago, but now it is completely different. A content about Roblox episode 8, me having fun with pizza, that type of content is not going to gain you any traction when you start. I'm not saying it's bad content, you're probably creating really good content, and I'm sure you think the same way as well, but sometimes you need to start thinking from the viewer's perspective. If you're relatively unknown, then those type of content isn't going to work very well, if you know what I mean. So instead, what you can do is maybe create the video in a way where it is answering a question. Instead of saying Roblox episode 8, me having fun with pizza, perhaps you can title it as how to make a 10-story pizza shop in Roblox. By giving your video that sort of title, viewers are less likely to care about your subscriber count and will be psychologically pulled in by your title, because now that's what they're interested in. Another example is real estate or investment. Investment topics is probably one of the most searched topics on YouTube, and we have tons of online gurus out there trying to make a buck out of it. In case you don't know, investments and finance has one of the highest paying ads, so naturally there will be a lot of people trying to jump into this bandwagon. Now, I'm not someone who is capable of talking about investments, even though I myself have a couple of investments myself, so I see myself as a viewer when it comes to this topic. And as the viewer, I tend to watch those YouTubers who claims they are a millionaire, and what makes me click on their video is their subscriber count first, and then I will judge them based on their content. The key point here is their subscriber count is what attracts me, which means it doesn't matter how much they tell me about how they became a millionaire in 5 years or how they became a millionaire in their 20s, I'll never watch their video if their subscriber count is low. So if you want to talk about investments, I would narrow down the topic a lot more and talk about how to set up an investment account, or how to start investing with $10 a month, or what are the criteria in choosing a good investment property. So you really got to dig deep down into very specific questions and then create videos on that, and make sure you answer those questions in those videos. Most people would search for how to become a millionaire, and I completely understand if that's the audience you want to target, but those sort of topics have been taken over by the bigger YouTubers with millions of followers, so you don't want to compete with them in terms of viewers, at least not yet. I hope I'm making sense here because it is so clear in my head, but every time I try to speak out loud, it somehow becomes gibberish. So yes, sharing my opinions and knowledge and experiences is definitely very fun, and it makes me feel really superior. But sadly, I need to earn that right before I can even begin sharing anything. And on YouTube, your credibility is dictated by the number of subscriber count you have. And this is also the reason why most YouTubers will tell you that the starting is always the hardest. It is just that way. YouTube is a business, and when you run your business, the starting is always the hardest because it takes so much time and effort to build your reputation. Now, does this mean you are locked down to doing how-to videos forever? Absolutely not. You can definitely do videos where you can show your supreme intelligence, but you just need to be a little bit smarter about this. Let me share with you how I do it, and you can see for yourself if this is something you want to do as well. Let's use this video as an example. When I was planning this video, I already had a topic in mind, which is talking about deep topic or talking about topics that answers questions. So I already know the context of my video, but I know for sure that no one is going to search for something like this on YouTube, am I right? It is way too complicated as a title, so I need to bring my level down a little just to be able to speak in layman terms. What I do next is I look at all the possible angles and try to relate what I want to say to a really high search topic. This is probably the most difficult part, but you know me, I only do challenging things because it makes me feel like a winner. So I spent quite a bit of time trying to prepare a good script. Now, when it comes to growing a YouTube channel, we're always only focusing on two things: getting more views and getting more subscribers. So in this case, the way I see it is, if we are not talking about the topic that our viewers want to watch, then in summary, we are not going to be getting the viewers we want. I can then go in from that angle on how choosing an incorrect topic can lead to less views, which is true. Now that I have an angle, I'll start my video by addressing to my viewers that they are here to know how to get more views. And in order to know how to get more views, you'll first need to understand what I'm about to tell you, which is talking about deep topics versus answering question topics. Can you see how I'm directing people around to get to what I want to share? This is also the reason why I always encourage people to prepare a script in advance, because if you don't, you might be all over the place trying to get to your point, and it just confuses your viewers. I tend to spend 2 to 3 hours writing up my script to get it right, and that way I save up a lot of time during recording and I don't need to worry about the direction of the video. One important point to note though is to make sure that you're giving your viewers what they are looking for. In other words, don't do clickbait. Like in this video, I'm trying to show you that to get more views means you need to get more people to click on your video. That also means creating really compelling titles that viewers will click on when you're just starting out in your channel. And to do that, I share with you what I found that helped me out. Imagine if I were to title this video, "How to Get 10,000 Views with 0 Subscribers." And when you watch it, you will realize that I'm never going to reveal how, because I don't know how. You will be so pissed, and even if you were to watch the entire video, you are not going to subscribe and you are not going to be watching my future videos. So don't do that, it's not worth it. What I'm sharing with you here is based on what I've gone through at the very start. I mean, look, here's a list of videos that I have created at the very start, 20 videos to be exact, and just look at them. The first video is about how I lost my job. Who is going to care about how I lost my job when I have 0 subscribers at that time? What is so interesting about that? Was I successful at the end? Obviously not, judging from the thumbnails and title. And what about this one? I can save you $10,000 in stock investment. Well, why would I want you to help me save money? You're a nobody, so go help nobody. And this one here, probably the worst of them all: how to be successful in life and business. This entire video is nothing but me telling grandma stories. There's no harm in doing really generic topics, but hey, I only have less than 100 subscribers at that time. What makes me think that my viewers will automatically assume that I am successful? I have literally no reputation at all on YouTube, and therefore I'm not the right person to talk about such topic yet. And you can see for yourself, right? All these videos are really random, about me sharing my experience, thinking that I'm someone of value. It took me over 20 videos to realize this, and to be perfectly honest, this isn't something I would encourage you to do. But to be fair, when I first started, I don't know much about YouTube, so I was just testing things out here and there. And as you can see, I am not the brightest person on the planet, so I have to fail over 20 times before I start to realize my mistakes. Comparatively, maybe someone would make just one video, they just fail once, and they already know how YouTube works. What I'm trying to say is, my initial videos are too focused on myself and what I have to say. It is not about what the viewers are looking for, and my title selection choices are just really bad. My channel only really took off with this video, growing your YouTube channel the right way. And that's because I was able to relate with people in growing a YouTube channel, the pain, the struggles, and all the other nonsense that comes with it. I find that the most fun content to create is really about me talking about the things I want to talk, the things I enjoy, and that's the most ideal situation. But unless I'm a YouTuber with hundreds and thousands of subscribers, then no one will want to know my life story. Because at the start of your YouTube journey, people aren't interested in you, but people are interested in the values you share, in the answers you give to their questions. Only by being able to help out your viewers and make them feel like they learned something, that's when you start to build up your credibility. And you have to answer a lot of questions. and make it entertaining at the same time. And that's what I found. Answering questions really helped my YouTube channel grow, and I slowly slid in a little bit of my personality in it, hoping that people would subscribe to my channel because of me and not because I'm answering a specific question. And I hope you can do that for your channel too, that people are coming back because of you. Alright, please do smash the like button and hit subscribe if you haven't. I have no doubt that will make me feel fabulous. Thanks for watching and chat with you again soon. See ya.